The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. So, who else is on strike now? The hens are on strike and the cows are on strike. So, no milk from the cows and no eggs from the hens. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? So what was happening on Farmer Brown's farm? He had cows that could type and hens on strike. So was Farmer Brown happy about all this? No, Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown was really angry. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. So who is this note from? This note is from Farmer Brown, and he sent it to the cows and the hens. Did Farmer Brown say he was going to give them the electric blankets? No, there will be no electric blankets. No electric blankets. But he still demands milk and eggs from the cows and hens. So he give them no blankets, but they must make milk and eggs for Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All of the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Okay, so what side was the duck on? Duck was a neutral party. Neutral party means duck doesn't have a side. Duck not on Farmer Brown's side, but duck also not on the cows and hen side. Duck has no team. And what did the cows do about Farmer Brown's letter? They held an emergency meeting. So the cows talked about what they were going to do about Farmer Brown's letter. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. So this letter is from the cows to Farmer Brown. And he tells, what do the cows tell Farmer Brown? We will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. So if Farmer Brown gives them the electric blankets, the cows will give Farmer Brown his typewriter. And where did they ask Farmer Brown to put the blankets? Where should Farmer Brown put the electric blankets? The cows say, leave them outside the barn door, and then we will send Duck over with the typewriter. So when the blankets are outside the barn, the cows will send Duck with the typewriter to Farmer Brown.